Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jake Braun, and you're joining me here on the Averett University Sports Network. We are here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, moments away from your Averett women's soccer home opener against Pfeiffer University. The Cougars are coming off of a 5-9-2 season, as well as in the conference 3-6-1, and at home they had a 2-5-1 record. So the Cougars are looking to get things going here today. Just got done with the national anthem, waiting for players to return to the field to get things started. Looking at a spotlight player from last year in Celia De Diego. She appeared in all 15 games, as well as started in all 15, and she actually had 17 goals with 42 shot on goal. So looking for big moments out of her tonight for the first game of the season for the Cougars. Quick run through for the lineup for the Cougars. Number 1, Krista Heinball. Number 3, Haley Uhas. Number 4, Clarice Peters. Number 11, Olivia Appleberg. Number 12, Samantha Casey. Number 13, Isabel Evans. Number 14, Celia De Diego. Number 16, Leah Breathen. Number 26, Rayleigh Smith, and number 29, Erica Lindstrom. Another spotlight player for the Cougars is Isabel Evans. She also appeared in 15 games and started 15 last year as well. And she had seven goals on 22 shots on goal, as the Cougars are now taking the field. The coach for tonight's game for the Cougars is Megan Fleming, and this will be her 4th season with the Cougars. And the assistant coach is Bradley Salesman, so we will wait for the Cougars now taking the field. Celia De Diego at midfield. And there's the whistle. We are off for the 2023 women's soccer fall season. Cougars on the attack now. And a foul will be called. And I believe that is going to be on Olivia Appleberg, the freshman from Sweden. So Pfeiffer will now have possession. Averett now on defense. And they take it back. Luisa Sanchez, good stop there for the Cougars. Ball down now into the corner for Pfeiffer. And it looks like this one's going to go out on the Cougars. Possession was stopped by Leah Breathen. And I believe it'll be a corner kick for the Falcons. So a lot of action here in this first few minutes of play. Falcons now with the corner kick. This one's going to be off. The Cougars are trying to get it out of the box. And now the Cougars will have the ball. Krista Heinball kicks it from the keeper's box. Falcons retain possession. Great job there by Casey to get it out of possession of the Falcons. Could have been a scary scene there. Cougars will now have a sideline throw in. Isabel Evans in. Diego. Cougars still have possession on their half of the field, trying to work this ball up and get their first goal of the season and of the game. Falcons take possession, but Cougars get it right back. Now downfield, trying to find Cougars downfield. Goal is open. Good job there by the Falcons keeper to get that out, but the Cougars still have possession. Uhas trying to get it in there to Appleberg. Give her a shot on goal, but it will go out of bounds on the Cougars, and the Falcons will have a goal kick. It's a free ball downfield. Uhas had a great pass there to Appleberg, but Falcons goalkeeper was able to come in and take the ball away from Appleberg before she had a shot on goal. Cougars will have possession here, just beyond midfield. Appleberg now has it, passes back. Good pass there by the Cougars. Appleberg going to work, trying to find shot on goal. Diego. Good stop there from the keeper from Pfeiffer. Kaylee Olis, keeper for the Falcons. 2 saves on the night for her. Cougars now bring it down the field. Players fumbling over each other. Looked to be a foul to me. That one is going to be out. I believe it is going to be Pfeiffer ball. Isabel Evans really working for the Cougars down here in this bottom right corner, trying to make things happen. Good defense there by Lindstrom. Cougars working the ball around the field. Turnover there from Lindstrom. As Blankenship for the Falcons had a intercepting pass there. And it looks like it'll be out of bounds. And Cougars ball, but it is on their side of the field. For this first part of play here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, the Cougars have had possession for most of the start of this game. The ball is at midfield now. Falcons have it. Good save there from Heinball. Able to come up and approach that ball and get it before the Falcons had anything to attack there. Diego now dishes it off over there on the left side. Looking to make something happen here. Bethrin passes back to Diego. And that one's going to be kicked off the field by the Falcons. I believe the Cougars will have possession. Diego now working the left side of the field, doing what she does best. Finds Appleberg inside, but it is kicked away from the Falcons. Good defense there from Jaden Taylor. And the Falcons, I believe, will have possession on the left corner of the field near their goal box. So Cougars could try and take over here, get the first goal of the game. Falcons make a push downfield, but it's turned over now. Isabel Evans trying to find the corner. Lucia Sanchez is trying to get open there, but a little bit too much power behind that ball. Out of bounds. Falcons ball now. This ball is going to be kicked all the way back to Averett goalkeeper Krista Heinball, excuse me. Cougars now working it up the right side of the field. Good passing here. Just trying to get a look. Rayleigh Smith now defending. Falcons possession. Looks like it's going to be a foul called on the Falcons. Cougars will have ball at midfield. It's going to be Casey now, kicking it downfield. Almost a perfect pass to De Diego there. Great job by the Falcons to intercept that pass, though. And I believe a handball is called on that play. Not 100% sure, but the Cougars have the ball. Look like it's going to be a free kick on goal for Isabel Evans. So big opportunity here for the Cougars to score. Referee trying to get the Falcons lined up. And it's put up. And a little bit too much on that one from the header of Appleberg, but great attempt. But like I said, the majority of this first half of this game, it's been in the Cougars' favor. And the goalkeeper for the Falcons has been working very hard to keep the Cougars from getting on the board. Falcons now have possession, kicking it downfield. Good job there coming out of the goalkeeper's box. Was Heinball. Once again, Cougars have possession in range of a goal here. But it looks like the Falcons will retain possession. Good job there by Luisa Sanchez, keeping the ball in play. Falcons now have possession at midfield, trying to make something happen here. And the Cougars will kick that one out of play. And it will be Cougars ball. Opposite side for us on midfield. And that throw-in will also be kicked out of bounds, so the Cougars move up about 10 yards for this next throw-in here. Appleberg's going to have it. She's free of range. Falcons have possession now, coming up this left side. Good job there by Sanchez to cut off Spencer for the Falcons. I believe that one's going to be out of bounds in the same spot as last time. And it will be Cougar ball once again. Throw-in goes to De Diego. Downfield, Appleberg working to get the ball. Cougars now in possession in the threat to score a goal here. Cougars will reset back to De Diego. He tries to go through the middle, but the Falcons will get possession back to De Diego. And it looks like this one's going to be out of bounds. Falcons will lose possession back over to the Cougars. Throw-in's going to come from Sanchez. Cougars look to reset here. Smith passes back to Casey. Casey to De Diego in midfield. De Diego's going to go to Appleberg. Back to De Diego. Downfield. Cougars have a wide goal here. Good chance to score. Tough break there. That one rolls out. It will be a kick for the Falcons. Keeper for the Falcons came out, had two Cougars on goal. And the ball was just rolling too fast for Cougars there. Cougars having a lot of momentum coming into this game so far. Krista Heinball is doing a lot of work for the Cougars, but at the same time, she can kind of relax for now because it seems like these Cougars are pushing it forward for a goal in the early opening. It's going to be Casey now dribbling it up the left side, trying to pass there, but it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Rory Hayden for the Falcons. De Diego had that one off the inbound there, trying to pass it downfield to Evans, but intercepted. But Appleberg now has it back to De Diego. Trying to make something happen here. A lot of yellow jerseys compared to the white. And Evans had it there. Looked to have a pretty wide goal there, but it's going to be offsides on the Cougars. And the Falcons will retain possession with a kick here. Shooting it to midfield. Cougars on defense now. Seems to be a foul there on Rayleigh Smith. So midfield kick here for the Falcons from Sydney Siders. Kick it up the right side. And that one will go out of bounds as well. Looking at the Cougars roster, we do have a lot of freshmen this year for the Cougars, so a very young team. Looking to get things going here. First game of the season for the Cougars, looking good so far. Defensive side has been amazing. I would say the Cougars have had the ball in their possession for about 70 to 80% of this game. Throw in here from the Falcons on the far side of the field. And that one will also be out of bounds. Cougar have possession. Quick throw in there. Still in Falcons possession. Cougars are looking to get it out of that sideline over there. I believe that is off. Falcon De Diego gets it up quick to Appleberg. Appleberg down the field now into the corner, trying to make something happen. And the Falcons will kick it out of play, let their defense reset. Looks like it's going to be a substitution here for the Cougars. I believe that's going to be Rayleigh Smith coming out of the game. Not exactly sure who is coming in. I actually believe that's going to be number 8. That's going to be Jenna Franklin, the senior forward for the Cougars. And it looks like one of the Lady Cougars is down on the field. So we will go to a break here and update you when we get back. And we are back in action here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Appleberg went down, but she got up and seems to be okay. So the Cougars are back in action here. Appleberg checked out, and for the Cougars checking in is Mayu Havarnan. So she is now in the game for Appleberg. She's the senior midfielder. Cougars still have possession here, as the Falcons are actually going to take over, work things their way. It's going to be a goal kick here from the Falcons to about midfield. It's going to be picked up and headed there by Luisa Sanchez. Diego gets the steal. Diego gets the steal, kicking it, working it downfield. Out of bounds on the far side. Falcons will throw it in. And Casey will send that one out of play. So no substitutions yet so far from the Falcons. Looking at both benches for both teams, you can see the Cougars do outnumber the Falcons by about 5 or 6. For Pfeiffer, actually there's only one head coach, no assistant coaches. Their assistant coach will be to be determined and to be announced. But the Falcons are working now. Looks to be out. Falcon ball. Cougars playing really good defense this game. They force another turnover here, but the Falcons quickly recover. It's going to be Siders now with a turnover to De Diego. Working it up the field now. Cougars have a wide open chance here. This one's going to be kicked out of play. Looks like there's going to be a foul on the play. And it's going to be another free kick here from the Cougars from Evans in the pretty much same spot as last time. So seeing if the Cougars can work something here. Last time they worked it to Appleberg. So we're going to see here if they go to Hyvarninen. And that's going to be a goal for the Cougars. First on the season. Assist there from De Diego to Hyvarnen, who just checked in for Appleberg. So coming off the bench into the game, starting the Cougars off to a hot season. So Cougars are now up 1-0 here with 23 minutes left in the half. So Falcons get the ball at midfield. Cougars back in attack mode. Heinball sitting back in the keeper's position for the Cougars. Cougars still on the attack. Uhas, good kick there. Hyvarnen there trying to get another goal on the season. But it looks like Falcons will have possession. Goal kick here. Cougars now trying to take the ball away from the Falcons. Good job there from Esquivel on the Falcons, trying to work the ball up the field, but Cougars overpowering now on the attack. It's going to be De Diego to throw in here. It looks like there's going to be another sub for the Cougars that I must have missed. Number 27, Elena Barrett, is now in the game for the Cougars. The freshman midfielder from Homer, New York. Falcons have possession. Looks like there's going to be a foul called there. Kelsey Esquivel for the Falcons, working the ball up the field best she can for the Falcons. And it'll be a kick from about midfield for the Falcons. Cougars have possession once again. De Diego working the ball up the field, past midfield, past defenders. De Diego making something happen here. That one's picked up by the Falcons and turned over. But once again, Cougars have possession. Falcons turned the ball over here a lot in this first half. Ivarnen now in the corner. I believe that's going to be out on the Falcons, so the Cougars will have their first corner kick, I believe, of the season. Attempt from the corner, I believe, is going to be Haley Uhas. Cougars in goal. See if we can get our second goal of the season here. Good attempt there from the Cougars, but that one is going to be out of play. Uhas in there too. Jenna Franklin, who also tried to get her first goal on the season in this first game. But it was right past the goal and out. Diego trying to go to work there. 3 against 1, almost had it, but keeper came up and was able to take the ball away. So Falcons ball in their own goal. Keeper kick to midfield. Returned by the Cougars. Ivarnen able to work it out, but the Falcons will grab possession. Good stop there from the Cougars. Great defense there from Barrett. Franklin able to slow that one down, but great save there from Heinball. Able to come up out of the goal and dive on top of it, and unable to give the Falcons an opportunity. So Cougars have possession. Diego heads that one. Hit around a few times. Cougars will pull it back, trying to get something going here. Now Casey has it back at the Cougars' goal, trying to work the defense around on the Falcons. This one's going to go all the way back to the keeper, and Heinball advance downfield. Cougars really trying to find an open gate here. Looks like they're going to make an attempt to go downfield. It's open and downfield. Cougars go. And that's going to be offsides for the Cougars. Had something going there, but it will be a turnover, and Falcons will have possession at midfield. Falcons have it, trying to work it downfield. Cougars take it away quickly. And another foul is going to be called there, so the Falcons will have a free kick from pretty far. But for the Cougars, the defense tonight has been the key aspect of this game. Cougars able to have the ball on offense a lot due to turnovers from the Falcons caused by the Cougars. As the free kick there is in the goalie box and out of bounds. Great attempt there from, I believe that was Kelsey Esquivel, but I'm not 100% sure, for a chance for a shot on goal there, but the Cougars will have possession as it did go out of bounds. It'll be a kick here for Heinball. And there's going to be another check in for the Cougars. And coming into the game, for the Cougars will be Asia Williams. Checking in for Leah Breathen. So her first minutes here of the year. See if she can get something going. And this one's going to be out on the Falcons. Sanchez throws it in. De Diego trying to find Williams. De Diego 2-on-1 here in the bottom right corner. Trying to go to work, make something happen. Splits the defenders and gets tripped up. It will be a foul. It was not inside the goalie box, so it will not be a penalty kick, but the Cougars do have a big, big opportunity here to make something happen. Cougars have 50 feet to the goal. It's going to be Clarice Peters, for a shot on the goal in there. And De Diego almost had her first goal of the season. Amazing save there from the keeper of the Falcons. And what an even better kick there from Peters to De Diego. So once again, Cougars have possession here on the shaded part of the field. That one's going to be kicked out of play. Cougars turn it over to the Falcons, trying to make something happen downfield. But once again, Cougars quickly take over. Casey passing to Sanchez, over to Williams, back to Sanchez. Franklin down the field to Williams. But it'll be kicked out of bounds. Good play there from Ringo from the Falcons. But a quick throw in here. Franklin to Williams, and that one will roll out on the Cougars. Williams almost had an opportunity there to have a shot on goal. So it looks like we'll take a minute here for two substitutions from Pfeiffer. Looks like Robinson's coming out of the game. And in comes Tia. That'll be Victoria Tia, the freshman. The freshman forward. Cougars possession now at the top left of the field. This kick's going to go into Williams. Williams shot on goal, but off target by about a foot. Great attempt there, and what a pass. Falcons are now working it up the right side of the field. Still on their half. Seems like for the past 10 minutes, the ball has not even been on the Cougars side of the field, as they've been in offensive form for most of this game. This pass is cut off there by the Falcons. Good header there. Asia Williams fights for that ball. Crowd seems to love it. She just took that ball away from the Falcons, and now she gets it back. Good pass there. Up the field, De Diego does not have enough time to get there. Good thought and pass there from Franklin. Falcons get that one out of bounds. Cougars will have possession once again with the throw-in from Uhas. Pfeiffer has possession now back on their half of the field. Williams looking to attack, but it will be sent back to the keeper. A little back and forth action here from both teams. Falcons having the ball on the right side of the field in their favor. Out of bounds on the Falcons. Cougars now have possession. Throw-in's going to be from Uhas. Excuse me, that's actually going to be Peters on the far side of the field. A lot of back and forth action here between the Cougars and the Falcons on that far side of the field. Inbounds, out of bounds. Both teams trying to make something happen. Falcons have not had the ball on their side of the field for most of the game, as that one's kicked out of bounds. But like we talked about earlier, the Cougar defense tonight has definitely been a huge aspect for the team. And checking in now for the Cougars, I believe that is going to be Maddie Pedraza for the Cougars, checking in for the first time this season. Freshman midfielder from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Excuse me, she's actually from Chesapeake, Virginia. Getting things going here. Cougars working the ball up the field over to Williams. Williams now looking for an open. She takes the opening, dribbles downfield, shot on goal, but it is ate up by the keeper. And Ola's doing a very good job tonight with all the shots on goal from the Cougars. Pfeiffer goes on the attack, kicks it a little bit too hard there on the field. It'll go all the way back to Heinball, who will throw in with a strong arm there all the way to Sanchez. Pedraza sends the ball down the field. Williams going to pick this one up, open on for the goal. She's going to shoot it inside. It looks like Williams will be taken out on the shot. No foul called, but definitely some contact there. There's another player down on the field. And we're going to take a break here. And we'll let you know what happens when we get back. All right, and we're back in action here. Looks like Jenna Franklin took a tumble there, but she seems to be okay walking off the field. No No contact. A lot of contact there on that play. No foul called, but Franklin is out of the game, but she seems to be okay walking off the field. And Cougars will have possession now. And checking in for Franklin is 22, Gianna Manufo. So with Franklin out, with momentum is still in Cougars' favor. Pass to midfield, but taken out from the Falcons. Manufo had a very good chance for the Cougars there, but Falcons were able to get it to a stop. Cougars still have possession here. Pedraza gives it up to Williams. Williams one-on-one in the right corner. She will take this ball to a close, pass a defender. And Manufo. I believe that one is going to be called out on the Cougars. We have about 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play for this half. Cougars are still up 1-0. And it seems we're having some scoreboard difficulties here. And the scoreboard is going to be reset to 4.5 minutes. There's going to be a substitution on the field for the Cougars. Lisana Gio is now in the game for the Cougars. Cougars still with possession here. Sun going down here at Daly Field. Definitely starting to feel like fall in Danville. Falcons now trying to work the ball upfield. But a great stop there by Rayleigh Smith from making the Falcons advance the ball downfield. Looks like the Cougars going to send this back from Sanchez to Heinball for a keeper kick. Cougars working the ball here at midfield, trying to make something happen. Cougars now throw in. From Gio. Falcons now take it back to the keeper out. Fighting for that one was Gio, but Falcons were able to take it away. That one out of play there from the Falcons. Cougars will still have possession, about 100 feet from goal. Looks like it's going to be put into Pedraza. And the Falcons have possession going downfield. Riera trying to battle down there from the Cougars. Shot on goal there, and it is far left. So great attempt there from Riera. Trying trying to make something happen for the Falcons. But it will result in out of bounds Cougars ball. Hindball gets it into Casey. Casey moves it up the field to Day Diego. Day Diego to midfield to Gio. Back to Day Diego, working the ball up the field well here. It's going to be kicked out to Pedraza. Pedraza works it in, and the Falcons kick it out of bounds, trying to stop the momentum from the Cougars, who just went downfield very quickly. With time winding down here, we have about a minute left to play this half. Looks like it's going to be another corner kick for the Cougars. They have to hustle here. Only 45 seconds left to play. Now it looks like it's going to be Clarice Peters in the corner for the Cougars. Be a great thing here if the Cougars could add one more on the board before the half. Peters now with it in the quarter. Away with the kick, going out far. It's going to be off Day Diego and scooped up by the keeper, so good defensive job there from Olis and the Falcons as there's 15 seconds left in the half. And this one will be kicked out of play, and time will wind down. And that will do it for the half. After the first half, your Cougars are up 1-0 from the goal with the assist from Day Diego to Ivarnen. So Cougars up 1-0 here at Daly Field here in Frank R. Campbell Stadium. We will return for the second half after the break. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of action here at Daly Field here in Danville. Second half matchup between the Cougars and the Falcons. Cougars are currently up 1-0. Field has flipped. To recap the first half, Cougars had one goal from Hyvarnen, with the assist from De Diego inside the box to put them up 1-0. For Pfeiffer, they only had one shot on goal compared to Averett's 7, so that says a lot about the first half. Averett had control for most of the first half, as the Pfeiffer defense was in defense mode for most of the period. As we are now in the second half. The fouls from the first half were 4-4 tied between the Cougars and the Falcons. So Pfeiffer looking to flip the script here, change the role, and actually have more shots on goal this time than one. Cougars also had one more corner kick than the Falcons, 2-1. Cougars got close on two of those. Goal came actually from the free kick from Juhas. So let's get into the action here in the second half. Field is flipped. So once again, Falcons are in defense mode. Cougars trying to gain possession as they do. Peters now gives the ball up from, and it's turned over to the Cougars and out of bounds. Pfeiffer now in possession. Falcons working the ball up the field. Cougars able to stop the possession and work it back their way. 4-on-5. Good stop there from the Falcons by number 2. That's going to be Rory Hayden. Cougars have a shot here. Good stop there from Olis from Pfeiffer goalkeeper. 3-on-1 situation there. Cougars now fighting back. Seemed like Breathen tried to have a shot on goal there. Foul called there, I believe, on Casey. So looking at the football field, the Falcons will have it at about the 40-yard line for a free kick. It's going to be Falcon free kick here. Ball is up in the air. Great save there. I believe that's going to be Tia Kroons in goal for the Cougars. So great save there. Tia Kroons, the freshman goalkeeper from Finland, as the Cougars get this ball downfield but to the keeper, and Falcons will now have possession. Ball is sent downfield. Cougars will pick it up though from the goal kick. Looks like it's going to be Barrett fighting for possession, going downfield, and the ball is sent out of bounds. Isabel Evans had an opportunity there, but Falcons took it away and kicked it out of bounds. Isabel Evans was the second leading scorer for the Cougars, right behind De Diego. So 2 forwards for the Cougars really coming back this year have helped a lot, as you can see here today. And Falcons look to be working the ball towards the goal. Out of bounds Falcons, it's going to be Cougar ball. going to be Kroons now for a goal kick. But a major factor in today's game for the Cougars is the defense, who is led by Captain Samantha Casey. Cougars now kind of have their back against the wall, but they are working out of it. They have worked out of it. Throw in now downfield and booted out of bounds from the Falcons. Slow down the transition for the Cougars. It's going to be a throw in here off of the head and out. So the Cougars will now have a corner kick. Very, very big opportunity here. And it looks like it's going to be Day Diego and Breathen in the goal, as well as Jenna Franklin, who has returned into the game. And I also believe Barrett is also in goal. So Falcons did a great job there to get the corner kick out quickly. Corner kick there from Isabel Evans. Taking charge, bringing the ball up the field is Uhas. Falcons now midfield. A little too much power on that one. It's going to roll all the way over to Kroons. She's going to take it and drop it off to, I believe, that is Luisa Sanchez, who sends the ball upfield. Day Diego hustling after this one. Keeper was able to take that one out of play. Cougars look to get it in before the keeper can get back to goal, but unsuccessful. Cougars taking charge now, trying to get that pass to go through. Casey now kicks it over to Sanchez. Sanchez sends it up. Day Diego now has it, surveying the field, looking for an open forward, as this one's going to be pushed into the corner. It's going to be Evans. Evans looked to be shoved on the ground, and I think they're going to call it out of bounds, but it will be Cougar ball. Throw in now coming from Evans. A lot of fouls in today's game, 8 in the first half, and already 1 here, or maybe 2 here in this second half, but still 35 minutes to play. So that one's going to be out of bounds on the Cougars. Falcons will have possession. Goal kick there will just be a shuttle pass over to the side. Going to be a turnover there from the Falcons, but they pick it up quickly. And Spencer from the Falcons running down the field and hustling after this one to try to get it to save so the Falcons don't have a goal kick. Good job there by Casey. Could have been a huge opportunity for the Falcons for that one to go out of bounds, but Casey hustled downfield and was able to intercept it. So the Falcons will have a throw in here from about the 20-yard line on the football field. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of arguing for a corner kick or not, but I believe it will be. So it'll be a corner kick here for the Falcons. Looks like it's going to come here from Siders. Setting up in the goal for Pfeiffer is going to be Esquivel as well as Blankenship. But it looks like the corner kick's intercepted early. No chance on field, rolling down that upper left side. Kept in. Celia De Diego has an open goal. Celia De Diego dribbles it, shoots, and she scores! Celia De Diego, first goal of the season, puts the Cougars up 2-0 over the Pfeiffer Falcons. Great job there by De Diego. Took it the whole way downfield past defenders. Able to sneak it past keeper as well and in for a goal. It looks like there is a player down on the field after the goal from De Diego. We will get back to you after this injury break. Welcome back, everybody, after the injury timeout. We are back in action. Cougars have possession. It's going to be Casey bringing the ball up the field. And the Cougars have it. De Diego looking to score another goal coming down. And it seems like we have a Hornet in the booth here up in the press box at Daly Field. But nothing to worry about. Our man Luis has taken care of the Hornet up in the press box, so we are A-OK up here in the press box. And the Cougars have possession. It's going to be a throw-in from Isabel Evans. Hustling in on goal. Good opportunity and chance there. But yeah, we are back here on the Averett University Sports Network for the second half of action. Around 3 minutes left, or 33 minutes left in this half, excuse me. It's been a busy half with the goal from De Diego, self-served goal there, dribbling around a defender over the goalkeeper and in for a goal. And we also had Luis save everybody up here in the press box with his shoe from the Hornet. So very successful night here at Daly Field for the all Cougars. And a turnover there. Great interception there from Peters. Peters dribbling it down the field. Pass up, but it's going to be ate up by the goalkeeper. And it seems to be Olis is still in the goal, so she was the player down before the injury timeout, but she seems to be okay. And she was able to get up and walk off the field, so Cougars now have a substitution. It's going to be Hyvarin in for the Cougars. .31:45 here left to play in the second half. Cougars have a 2-0 lead on Pfeiffer, looking to expand it here. Wide open lane going in. It looks to be a foul, but nothing called. Tripped up there. Don't know what that was about, but Haley Uhas had a wide open lane, and two Pfeiffer defender closed her out and tripped her up, but nothing was called. If a foul was called, she would have had a penalty kick, and most likely would have been a goal, but good fake out there by De Diego. Williams now has it, taking it upfield, stopping it from going out of bounds. It's going to be off of Williams. Falcons will have possession, but not for long with the way things have been rolling for the Cougars. Falcons throw in now. Williams battling for the ball, goes out of bounds again. Falcons throw in quickly here. Goes in. And the Cougars have it, working the ball up the field. Great pass there. Looks like it's going to be Hyvarin. Uhas. Passed to Pedraza, up and out. So it is going to be a goal kick for the Falcons. All of the goal kicks here tonight from the Falcons have been short, giving the Falcons an opportunity. As there's another short kick right there. And the Cougars, for their goal kicks, have been sending the ball long downfield. Kind of like in football. And if Celia De Diego was a wideout, sending the ball downfield. De Diego working now, looking for another goal here in this first game. Hyvarnen went for the shot on the goal, but it was wide right. So Falcons will have another goal kick here. There's a substitution for the Falcons. And I believe that is Riera coming in the game. Long kick there from the Falcons. Out now, De Diego has possession. Will she do it again? Dribbling downfield, right up the middle, around the defenders. She'll dribble it off to Vyharnen, and it will be another corner kick here for the Cougars. So, once again, huge opportunity for the Cougars to take advantage here with this goal kick with Williams, De Diego. I believe that Hyvarnen is in the goal as well with Brethren. So we will see what the Cougars can do here. Corner kick is up. Hyvarnen misses that one, but it's back out to the corner. Kicking it out, passing it around. Swartling now has it. Passes to midfield. That'll be to Smith. Smith over to Peters. Peters is going to push this one back. Cougars will reset. Caught in the middle and driving is Juhas. Juhas now up. And this one's going to be scooped up by the keeper, who I believe is Olivia Garver, if I'm not certain. And Falcons turn it over to the Cougars. That one's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Peters, who will get it in to Pedraza. Pedraza battling for the ball now. Will lose possession. Falcons have it. There'll be a foul called, I believe, either on Pedraza or De Diego here at about exactly midfield. But Falcons will have a free kick from about 60 yards out from the goal. Casey with the header there, trying to get it to Williams. It'll be the Falcons now having possession. Riera turns the ball over. Go to Williams. Williams now trying to get it back to Peters, but turns the ball over. It will be out of bounds Falcon ball, but it will not be a corner kick. It will be a throw-in right near the flag in the corner. A beautiful night here at Daly Field here in Danville with some nice clouds in the sky. Weather is cooling down, turning over from summer to fall. And the Cougars are getting ready for football, volleyball, women's, men's soccer, tennis, and golf seasons here at North Campus. So a lot going on for the fall for the Cougars, and a really good time as De Diego gets this one. She has an open lane. It's scooped up now by Bethrin. Bethrin now back, dribbles around her defender. One-on-one, open to the goal, gives it up. Back to Bethrin, and Bethrin not able to get there. It's scooped up once again by the goalkeeper. I believe that is Olivia Garver. Not 100% sure. Can't see numbers on jerseys. I believe Olis is out of the game. So, good scoop up there by Garver. Cougars had a great transition offense right there. And I believe that is going to be the deciding factor in tonight's game. The Cougars have had a great offensive push all game long, all thanks to their defense, which every time the Falcons get the ball on their side of the field that they want it to be on, it's returned in about 10 seconds. So 10-second delivery fee from the Cougars defense back to the offense. And Falcons pushing the ball at the field. Rivera took it coast to coast. It's going to be out of bounds. Falcons ball. Falcons have possession. And checking in now, Flores Perez for Rory Hayden for the Falcons. And just like that, the defense from the Cougars takes the ball away from the Falcons. It's already downfield near the goal box. Shot on goal there, scooped up by the keeper. Good save there. Still not 100% sure if that's Olis or Garver in goal. I will try to get confirmation on that by the end of this half. But really good attempt there from Bethrin, trying to make a shot on the goal, make something happen here in this game. But the Cougars have it now. We'll bring it up the far side of the field, around midfield. Rieras fouled on the play. She's been doing a lot this second half. Seems like when the ball's at her feet, it's always on the Cougars' defensive side. So foul there will be a free kick from about out of bounds from the 20-yard line on a football field. Free kick made here from Siders. Trying to give the Falcons a chance to get a goal here. This one's up, and great stop there from the keeper in the goal. That'd be Kroons, the freshman keeper from Finland. So one recognizable thing from the Cougars side of things is we do have quite a lot of foreign players on our team, all great students at Averett as well as players, as the Cougars get possession back from the Falcons on a turnover once again. Falcons have it, pushing the ball up the field. And this one's going to be out. It's going to be Falcons ball still. Falcons have it, working it back, trying to set something up for the offense here. Turnover quick, good attempt there. But Cougars will have possession. Good steal there from Clarice Peters. And there's going to be a foul called. Cougars will have a free kick from midfield on this left side, close to the press box. It will be Samantha Casey making the kick. Williams trying to fight for it. It's going to be kicked back and forth quite a lot. It's going to be off the foot of Uhas. So Casey now battling for this ball, able to get it out of bounds. Falcons now take possession. Casey with the steal, dribbling downfield, beats both of her defenders. Falcons, great pass there. Working the ball up the field. Cougars able to take over. And Gio is able to bring that ball downfield, but it will be out of bounds. So the Falcons will now have a goal kick here with about 20 minutes and 10 seconds left here to play in the second half. Seems like the ball is going to be free. Kick coming from the keeper here on the far side of the field. This one's going to be up and in front of Ivarnen. Kick now inside. Good pass there, but intercepted from the Falcons. It's going to be Uhas now, giving it off over there on that right side. Falcons able to escape, but pass goes right to Peters. So Peters going to try to do something with it here. Able to give it up to Casey. Casey now bringing it up the field. Pass deep downfield, a little bit too much power on that one. It's going to be picked up by the keeper for the Falcons. And we will have a goal kick. Be Cougar possession. A little back and forth here, action between both teams here at midfield. That one's going to be out of bounds. Cougars will have possession. Looks like it's going to be 2 check-ins for both teams here. Don't have confirmation who's checking in quite yet. And Erica Lindstrom will check back into this game. Cougars bring the ball downfield. This one's going to be picked up by the keeper from Pfeiffer. Williams on her horse trying to get to that ball, but keeper for Pfeiffer was just too quick. I believe the other check-in was Jenna Franklin for the Cougars, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I know for a fact that Erica Lindstrom is back in the game. Excuse me. I believe Jenna Franklin was actually already in the game, and the check-in was Maya Kendberg checked in for the Cougars. So excuse me for that. But 17 minutes left to play. Cougars are in possession. Looks like Kendberg's going to go over and get this one, bring it up the right side for the Cougars. It's 2-0 here in this second half, and the Cougars are up. But the Falcons are definitely having the ball on their side of the field a lot more this last 10 minutes than they have all game. But just like in the first half, as soon as they get it past midfield, the Cougars take over immediately. So Williams now has it. And she will drop it off to Lindstrom. Lindstrom sends it cross field. This one's kicked far, and it's going to be picked up by Rayleigh Smith and kicked back to the keeper, the freshman Croons. Casey now to midfield. Good passing here for the Cougars. It'll be Peters now. Almost like the Cougars need to run down the clock here in this game. Another goal would definitely secure something for the Cougars, but it's going to be Franklin now battling it out. Able to keep with it. Cougars seem to be in good shape here. Ball is going back and forth. Pfeiffer does need an opening, and they have had the ball on this side of the field more than the first half. So we'll see what they can do here, but as of now, the Cougar defense has been stellar so far tonight. So Pfeiffer had a check in there. It's going to be Kayla Blankenship coming back into the game for Chloe Johnson. Cougars have possession now. It's going to be Breathen bringing the ball downfield. Chasing after it is Hyvarnen. Unable to get anything there. It's going to be Falcons throw-in. Quick throw-in there. Good pass, but it is intercepted by Uhas. Casey now with it. Able to kick it over there to Peters. Peters now with the ball. Right past feet of Williams. Williams would have had a good open lane there, but I believe there's a little miscue. But the Cougars are having a pretty good night here on the offensive, but mainly the defensive side. From their keepers and their defenders, able to keep the ball away from the goal. And Williams takes it away. Kick is up. Oh, and off the crosshair. Excuse me, off the field goal of the crossbar. But a great attempt there from Bethern trying to get a goal on the season. And it looks like another substitution for the Cougars. Into the game now is Gianna Minifo. So, as you can see, this Cougars team is very versatile with their substitutions, as they do have it now here on offense, looking to get another goal. It's turned over now. Falcons now have possession with the throw-in. Quick turnover there. Cougars have the ball. Cougars now have yet again another possession here, trying to work the ball up the field. Pass over there to Breathen. Breathen now battling for the ball, but will get taken. And this one will go out of bounds. But Cougars will have the ball. Throw in here. Coming from Kindenberg. Manufo has it. And the Falcons here have possession, and they will reset, trying to find an open gap in the Cougars' defense. This one's sent upfield. Falcons have an opening here. Shot on goal from very far out. That was from Caleb Blankenship. And a great stop there from Kroons. Franklin sends it downfield. Manufo after it, trying to get the ball away. Unable to. The Falcons now bring it up past midfield. Falcons have possession. Turnover there. Casey now has the ball. Dribbling it up the side. And that one will be out of bounds. Little miscommunication there from Casey and Peters, but everything is all right. Falcons will have possession here with a throw-in from the sideline. And there's going to be another check-in. A check-in here for Pfeiffer. And trying to get the confirmation on the player from Pfeiffer, but I believe it is Victoria Tia for Pfeiffer that just checked into the game. There's going to be a foul called there on Pfeiffer. And I do not believe it's going to be a penalty kick. It's going to be right outside of the goalie's box, but big opportunity here. Not sure who's taking the free kick yet. I believe it is going to be number 9, Sydney Siders. Cougars are setting up in their formation now. Seeing what they can do here. And great stop there by Tia Kroons. Ball went right over the head of all the Cougars, right to the goal, but Tia Kroons was in the way. Able to stop that ball as she dumps it off to Casey. And Peters dishes this one off. Falcons have possession here. And I believe it's going to be a handball there on Lindstrom. Well, I don't think she meant to, but it was kicked in the direction of her hands, so nothing she could do about it there. It'll be a free kick from .120 yards there. So it's going to be a warning issued here. Free kick is blocked there by Rayleigh Smith, who was given the issued warning. I believe she thought the ball was touched for the free kick, so she went up and tried to make a play on it and was issued a yellow card and a warning. And the yellow card actually just got confirmation for obstruction. And checking in, Elena Barrett for the Cougars. Number 27, the freshman midfielder. So Cougars have it. Clarice Peters with the throw-in. Looks like there's another player down for the Cougars. We will take a break here, but it looks like De Diego is coming into the game, and we will be back after this injury timeout. Alrighty, we are back from the break here. It looked like Haley Uhas was down on the field, but she was able to walk off. The Averett athletic trainer, Natasha Blakely, came onto the field. Looks like she was stretching her hamstrings out. Could have been a cramp, but she was able to walk off the field. So Celia De Diego checked in for the Cougars as they have possession, bringing it downfield with momentum. Manufo tried to get the pass in there. Shot there. Williams has it. Williams can have a goal here. And it's good! Celia De Diego with another goal there with the assist from Williams. It seemed like Pfeiffer thought they had everything good there, and the keeper went to go get the ball and missed, so Williams just came in and blew it up. And ball popped out to De Diego, and she slammed it in for the goal. So the Cougars are now up 3-0 here against the Pfeiffer Falcons for the first game of the season. Huge, huge play there from Williams. With about 5 minutes and 20 seconds left, a lot has happened in tonight's game. A lot of huge plays from De Diego, Williams, and Hyvarnen. And don't forget about our boy Luis up here in the press box, who saved us all from a giant hornet, and which could have been catastrophic. So shout out to Luis for saving us here in the press box. And the Cougars will have possession with the throw-in from, I believe that is Kindenberg. And it looks like there'll be another substitution here. Williams will come out of the game. And I believe Isabel Evans is back in the game for Williams. Yes, that is correct. So Isabel Evans back in the game, as well as Melissa Vesey is also in the game, the junior forward for the first time tonight. Scoreboard is incorrect. It actually is 3-0 Averett. Some technical difficulties going up on here in the press box, but we are working through it. Scoreboard keeper could be in a daze because of this beautiful sky here over the field at Daly Field. The sun hitting the sky, illuminating pink clouds, everybody. Pink clouds here in Danville. So if you'd like to see some pink clouds, come to Daly Field and witness it here for yourself, as well as some women's soccer. Cougars will now throw it in on offense once again. I believe that's going to be out on Pfeiffer, so we should have a corner kick. I stand corrected. It's going to be out on Averett, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Falcons. Shot there. On goal was off. Keeper kick. Long downfield. Casey went for it, but missed. But it is all right because Peters was there. I believe a foul is going to be issued on the Cougars once again. So I will say there are a lot of fouls for the Cougars here in this second half. As Gianna Menifo broke free there, but there was a Falcon player there to stop it. Falcons now passing it around, trying to find an opening down the far sideline. Falcons send it upfield, intercepted there. Taking it out upfield. Good interception there from Rayleigh Smith. And Cougars take possession over in the far corner on their own side. And it's going to be Falcons' ball. Definitely looked like it was not off of the Cougars, but Falcons will have possession now. Pfeiffer now having some substitutions. Now coming into the game is number 4, Annalise Robinson for Pfeiffer. Cougars are looking to get another goal here to cap off the night. With 35 seconds left to go in this second half. That ball will also be out of bounds. Cougars still have it on the threat side. 23 seconds left on the clock. The last second goal here would be huge. De Diego has it. Could be a hat trick night for her. And this one's going to scramble through, and it will be a keeper kick. So keeper kick here. Cougars are up 3-0 as clock winds down and the whistle is blown. And that will be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Your Cougars come out on top 3-0. Brought to you by 2 goals from Celia De Diego. And another goal coming from High Varnon. So great job here tonight for the Cougars. The Lady Cougars had a very good game here tonight. A lot of good things happen, and we also had some good things happen up here in the box. We had the Hornet try to attack us, but thanks to Luis once again for saving our lives. Final score, 3-0. And women's soccer will play once again. They will be playing on September 6th, which is a Wednesday at 4:30 against Methodist. Their next home game will be September 9th, which is a Saturday, here at Daly Field in Danville. That will be against Mary Baldwin University. But for tonight, the Cougars come out on top 3-0, brought to you by 2 goals from Celia De Diego and High Varnon. My name is Jake Braun, and this is the Averett University Sports Network, and we are signing off for the rest of the night.